Hey, so we made it here to Seoul in South Korea. It was a really long flight, but we made it.
That's so freaky. Because you can see the wings bouncing up and down. I love it. I forget how flexible.
And we are now in our first hostel. We've got a private room in a hostel, so that's nice because there's like a little kitchen area. So if we want to cook our own food, we don't have to eat out. And a little lobby so you can meet some other people as well, which is nice. And then we've got our own private room and bathroom. I'm going to give you a little tour of our room here and what we got. Hey, so welcome to our room. First thing, this is the door. There's like an outside door that to get into our little space, and we share this with one other room. Very important. You have to take your shoes off as soon as you walk in, and you keep all your shoes here. I picked up these cute little shoes that were on sale when we went into the town. This is our room here. So yes, you can see we do have bunk beds. We looked at the different prices for different rooms, and this is like the most expensive bit of our trip. So with 4 fitted bunk beds, but gone for a private room. We have gone for a private room rather than a shared dorm. This is our bunk. There isn't really much place to put things, so we've just had to chuck like our bags and stuff on the floor, and there's a little table, got all Chris's stuff. There's some little shelves, and then a nice chair. Chris picked this up when we went into the shops yesterday. Really cute, this little character. And I thought this was great. I love this. First time backpacking. And yeah, that's my bag. It's not the comfiest bed, but it's all right. It does. And yeah, we have this really interesting bathroom. Bathroom here. It's like a wet room and shoes for the bathroom, of course. And little shower, wet room. I thought we'd let you know what we've done the last few days. So we left on the Monday, had a flight. We had 2 flights. We changed in Frankfurt, and the flight from Frankfurt to Seoul was like almost 12 hours. It was really tough. And that by then it was the Tuesday. So Tuesday we had a nap, and then we went out and we just got some food. I don't think we did very much at all. We just kind of chilled, quite a bit late. And then Wednesday, I set my alarm for about 9:30 in the hope that like I'd be able to kind of get into the new time zone relatively quickly. We had quite a slow get up, but we managed to get out before midday, so that was good because that's still middle of the night for us, it feels like. We went down the road, found this great coffee place. Loved that little coffee place, and they did oat latte, so I was very happy. Very nice coffee. And then we went into the city. We went to Myeongdong, and I apologise for my Korean pronunciation of anything. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it all wrong. I'll do my best, but this is basically like the main shopping area, and yeah, went and picked up some bits, kind of just went to kind of have a little look around, see what it was like, see a bit of the city, have quite a relaxed first day. So we did that, and then we got some food in the city, some udon noodles at a place that we found, and then came back and yeah, I think we both had a bit of a nap again. And then Chris went in the evening, Wednesday evening, to try and find a jiu-jitsu place. It's amazing, the first female Korean to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu. She's very good, and so he went to her gym to see if he could go to one of her classes. So he went and met her. They weren't running classes that he could go to on Wednesday, but he went and met, and she said what times to come back. And then today's Thursday, again set my alarm for 9:30 in the hope that we could get up, and we got out I think just before 12. We managed to leave today, got another coffee at the same place because it was great, and we went to, I don't know the pronunciation, we went to this park, Yeondu or something, And yeah, it was really nice, but we like missed the cherry blossoms by a few days. I think it kind of varies day by day, and they kind of predict when they're going to come out. And I'd hoped that we would be able to catch them while we were here, but you can see like the blossoms were still on the leaves, but they kind of died, so we missed them just by a few days. And we went to the park where there's like a big festival, so hopefully there was still some, but we missed them. But it was a nice park, and I've brought all my running gear, so I went for a run through the park, and then we found this little outdoor gym, and so me and Chris did our workouts with the senior Koreans. It's like the two of us and then all much older people working out on the machines, and they were really strong. I was very, very impressed what they could do. There was some like almost free weights, not quite free weights, but almost free weights that they were doing, which was pretty tough. Oh. The bar's quite heavy. I need you to spot me if I'm going to do it. So yeah, so that was cool. And then we wandered back. We went and got a Korean toast. Now, I'd seen this online and I was really excited. I mean, I love a toasty, but they're different, and it was really good. It had like sweet bread and then all these different fillings. It was so nice. So we came back and had that. And then Chris has gone out this evening to go to the jiu-jitsu class. Queen of Jiu-Jitsu, that's her name, or her club's name. And so yeah, so we'll see. So after Chris got back from jiu-jitsu, we went out in the area near the hostel called the Hongdae area. There's a student area. It was really lively at night, interesting to walk down. We went and got some food, and we went and we tried soju for the first time, which was a lot stronger than we thought, and because of that we lost most of the next day just recovering and chilling. Eventually went out in the evening on the next day. On Saturday we had much more of a cultural day. We went to Bukchon Hanok village, which is like a traditional village with all these houses, traditional houses. People still live in this area, and so there was people around with like little signs saying like, shh, be quiet, it's people live here, speak in hushed tones. And there was a really great view of the city from the top there. And then from there we went down to the palace that's right by that, which I cannot pronounce the name of. And really interesting walking around the palace, really beautiful views, amazing views of this mountain that I really wanted to climb. But because of the pollution and the dust, like outdoor exercise is not really recommended. So I decided against it, but maybe one day we'll see. And in the palace there was lots of people dressed up in traditional clothes called hanbok, and lots of places around that you could get rental of these traditional clothes. And it turns out if you go into the palace dressed in hanbok, you get in for free. But you can see occasionally in like the background of clips that I've taken, you can see people dressed in these clothes. So that was really interesting to see that. Lots of people doing that and taking photos. And from there we went and we explored this craft market. It was like a handmade craft market that was right by it. We just kind of stumbled upon that. That was really cool. Really enjoyed having to explore there. The next day Chris wasn't feeling very well, so he just stayed in, and I went and did some shopping, picked up some souvenirs, things like that. On Monday we went to the National Museum. That was really interesting to go to. I love to learn a little bit about the history of a place, and so that was a great opportunity to kind of see the history of Korea and the whole Korean peninsula. And I didn't film inside, but I took some clips outside. It had this amazing exterior, really incredible building and like areas around it. It was, yeah, really nice. On Tuesday, we went up Namsan Mountain. That's the mountain right in the centre of Seoul, which has this tower at the top of it. You can go up like an observatory and a restaurant and things in this tower. We didn't go up the tower, but we just went to the top of the mountain, and we took the cable car up, which was cool, just to kind of get different views of the city. And take that. I did consider walking up, but it's quite a hike up the hill, so we went up on the cable car instead. And then we went up just before sunset, so we managed to get views of the city by day and by night and see the sunset. And it was amazing to see kind of as it gradually changed and all the lights turned on for night, and really amazing to see the city by night. That was really good. I'm really glad we did that. So from there, we then went for our very last night, and we went to this street food market in the Myeongdong area. Went and had a walk along. It was so busy, and tried all sorts of different food. Sotek, again, don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Some different types of chicken, a sweet potato, randomly, that's a popular thing, sweet potato, but it was very good, and some dumplings as well, so that was nice. We explored that. And then our very last day, Wednesday, we took the train and we travelled down to Busan. So that ends our time in Seoul. Yeah, hope you enjoyed hearing about what we're doing. Bye.